Scotland's other public health crisis is the drug death emergency. What is your pledge to reverse that?
I'd set out in Parliament just a few weeks ago what we would do over the next term, backed by record investment. I've appointed a minister with dedicated responsibility for this, and I've been pretty candid that we've not done well enough, and it is something that we, and I personally, am determined to turn around. So the £250 million investment, that is for a range of different things, more investment in community services. I know from my own constituency they provide much needed help, greater access to rehabilitation, faster access, same day access to the treatment that people coming forward need. So there's a whole range of things.
Safe injection sites? Do you think we've got one in Glasgow? Do you think we could see more under the SNP?
I hope so. What we do know is that is not as simple as we would all, or most of us would like it to be, because of the split of the responsibility between Holyrood, where I think there is a consensus to do that, and Westminster, where there is not.
So what we need to look at is, one, yes, we need to look at the laws. About where the law should lie. Yes, I support the piloting of safe consumption rooms, for example, in my own area of Glasgow. We've got to invest in local services, we've got to invest in rehabilitation centres, we've got to invest in rehabilitation beds, we've got to invest in alternative therapies, and we've got to work with individuals and their families and their communities to confront this crisis in our society.
Invest in rehab facilities. They've gone part of the way, but they need to go further, because we can't continue every year to see lives lost and families broken because of drug deaths in Scotland.
What about supervised injection sites, so-called safe injection sites? There's a pilot in Glasgow just now. It seems to be working. If we look around the world, countries that have brought them in, they do reduce drug deaths, they do also reduce HIV and other bloodborne viruses. They're saving lives and saving families. Will you support them?
I'm not in favour of drug consumption rooms.
If we as a country invest in rehab, that in itself is also not a silver bullet. All of the experts are in agreement. I've investigated this for 5 years. And I can say objectively as a journalist that the serious experts on this all say that with other approaches, safe supervised injection sites do work, they do save lives, and they do bring down bloodborne viruses. It's not a moral question, it's a science-based question. So I'm just curious, is it a moral objection you have to it?
No.